Right on the next video. So, this day of the Force. Here we have people. It is in another section. In this sector, we have finally with ourselves a character. This is one of the baby's creations called Commander Summer Cybertron. Actually, Sentinel Prime was supposed to be commander of Cybertron in Cybertron's history. And it is true that it is possible for that. But however, this is very different. As you can, you're referring that if it's from the Bumblebee movie / Rise of the Beast, meaning that it is from the between two parallel universes combined into one. And here we have this Prime in this box. Let's see what he looks like. But I would recommend to take out the smaller pieces and to see what kind of weapons that are stored in. So we have the axe and the sword. So we have the gun, of course. It's there. The tires were there. If you want to extend this, it's your wish. But first I had to do this though. Although it's very true, this. Of course. And yeah, this is very true. It came like this, so I can make him fully prepared. Oops. I know it seems to be unstable though, but promise me I can make him fully stable. Okay, I'm just kidding for him. And of course, the most importantly, there are no Cybertron tires, correct? Right, so is there anything in the box? Nope. Since here we have Optimus and out of the box, and I kind of be honest, like since we have him like this way. This is a form in the Rise of the Beast where he took the form. As you can tell. Oops. And of course, yeah, you can do like this. Of course. And this is how he appears. If you can make him ball joint, super tight though. And this is what basically Optimus is supposed to be. And it's pretty cool. Like, I mean, it's true though. Oops. And oh, of course, oops. Didn't even mention that. Give me a second. Like, how the heck it is you, Mr. Director? Okay, yeah, of course. It's true though, like, this is very Optimus. Pretty annoying though. Pretty annoying though, right? I mean, I couldn't return him because it's the only one I have. But in comparison, like the weapons, of course, since I have only Optimus, that is form of a mixture of Rise of the Beast and Bumblebee movie. What I'm meaning is that Ion Blaster. Oops. So this is his Ion Blaster, and it's gonna wobbly. And we have Enertron X. Okay, Enertron X. It kind of perfectly slide in, and it's like a battle axe. Enertron sword, of course. You can pick him here, of course. I mean, it's true though. Like, there's only tricks to the sleeves in your big sleeve. So that thing's in. Oops. Oh no. Oops. There's no pegs. So sorry. Sorry about this. Right. So the ball joint so super tight. Once I finish my video, I fix this thing. So. Okay, good. I can push his shoulder up. And he looks amazing though, but despite the fact he's fully grey though, tires very rubbery. The big gaps there. I don't know what it is for. It's despite hiding the tire instead of this side. And stay there. Okay. And this bike is, it is only one of the true facts that one of the only Optimuses to get that perfect form, but nope. And it's actually a knockoff, if you people are correct though. And also, yes, it is true. How to transform on me, you may ask? Well, it's simple, my friend. Thanks to this, people suddenly have easy support. The instructions. I can't even tell how short it is. Okay, yeah. So trying to pin back to the robot mode, like the truck. So push that, flip that out, push that in, and of course close, pull the door, pull the arms out, to side, and push the door in, and open these up. Or close the hand, plug the hands in, and comes the same thing with other one. And of course, you can do this right over there, and it goes to the back. Remove this. However, what is it even saying though? Move this around and that, and you can just pull this out, and put these back, and you can just bring this down like so. And you can just flip that thing, swing it around like 90 degrees. So, and you can just pull that down, right over there. Here we have that. We have to rotate this waist. And of course, these parts. And run around. And run around there. And of course, you can do all you can do is do this and do that. If you can head down. Oh, okay, so scary for Pram. Sorry, Pram. Yeah. Okay, Continue. So here we are on the other side. Flip it down, right around, right around. Move this down, move this out, move this out, move this out. Flip it to the other side. Do it 90 degree. And then on his hand, bro. Okay, got those things here. Got those out. Right over there, right over there. What is that exactly? Okay, now we're doing this. Okay, so here they go. Oh, stress all day. New levels. Seems new levels. Different transformation. Whee! Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so there. How deeply use it. So yeah, so this is so Barry syndrome. No, not a Barry syndrome. Nobody does it. So. And here he is in his robot, in his truck mode, and of course, don't forget to add this. Boom! Here we have that. And oh, of course, you couldn't forget our main boy, Roger the Beast Optimus. He was the only Optimus that wasn't recorded. Yeah, so he was the only one with these two idiot weapons. Okay, so at least some sort of weapons too. This will be in this. And of course it can be compared with different Optimus Prime's truck along with this Prime's truck. As you can tell, this is the easiest steps, and that I usually without the instructions too. I mean, yeah, it's easier than I thought. And also, of course, in the movies, of course, in Bumblebee movies, starting for starters, is where Optimus kicks in the movie. He's gone. He can do it by himself, of course. Since the only Optimus Prime in the solo movie of Bees, I can say he has a lot of almost kind of screen time. And that's just be honest, that Optimus didn't get appeared as a form of still Autobot leader in the form of Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots, the standard. So yeah, he is one. Yes, he is one. Of course, people love him. Since Bumblebee movie shows that Optimus got a lot of screen time. Little bit. And what do you mean, little bit? So, in that movie, he was in a Cybertron form, and half of it in a hologram, and in a 10-second screen time of his Earth mode, along with the truck mode. Since that, Rise of the Beast kicks in and shows have a lot of screen time. And it is true that it is in the movie. It appears in this 2023 movie, and people have been wanted Rise of the Beast movie to happen, and the people got their true, what they say, their wishes, of course, and that's their wishes, of course. It means that how happy for the people, but the problem is B died again, and people are. Wanted to kill the director if he get killed one more time though. And yeah. B never died. Cash cow, of course. And people say he's the cash cow. And people are just protesting. How to pressure Prime's trucks like that? And of course like you can say like, what is this thing? Doo-dee-doo. And of course, this is like how the comparison between Prime's truck, and this is not his axe though. You can tell like this is from Robots in Disguise Optimus Prime's axe. Okay, this is his axe. This is his sword. This is his sword again. that here is Iron Blaster. Actually, this is his P Blaster. And since they came like this in the Rise of the Beast movie, he doesn't have like an arm cannon that appeared in his hand. And mostly like time, what's the difference between these trucks? As you can tell, you can see it's in the front. This has a blue translucent windshield. This one is darker one. Side to side to here. Since this is whole level to changes, and you can tell that the two companies were differently changing. And on the top, here the head is not in there, but the head on that version appears on the back. Here is on the back side, of course. And you can see the head is over there. I told you before, the head is over there. Same side again. At the bottom, no hollow caps whatsoever, and tires. So this is a tight rubbery on this side. This is tight rubber, soft like butter. And of course, what's your favorite ring of Optimus Prime between those two Optimuses? It's like a Bumblebee movie / Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime movie / Rise of the Beast movie Optimus Prime, Nightverse and Cableverse Prime. In between those, in the sector. And here we are that. So here you go. I never wanted to be on that the Rise of the Commander Cybertron is true. And according to that, it is true that it is a Commander Cybertron, which is meaning Optimus. He's supposed to be commander of the Cybertron, and Megatron trying to break out of the rule. And since I didn't compare with Bumblebee movie Optimus, so let me just find Bumblebee movie, bro. Yeah. So let me just show you with Chart Prime in the Cableverse / Travelverse. Cableverse and Nightverse. It is Bumblebee movie, bro. Since like that, I cannot transform it. Let me just do this. And here we have his truck form. I know it's gonna take 4 minutes for that, but I don't want to waste entire storage, of course. But it made me give an idea for center first, and the kind of torturing. You know what's more torturing? His front. It's literally pushing me to the side! Ugh! It's only another version of Optimus right here. And these are the 3 primes. And of course, what can I say except the weapons? Majority weapons goes to him. But the minority weapons, him. Above minority, of course. Sizes, of course, like I can tell you, and I cannot tell you, of course. This one is bigger, that one is medium, this one small. Who has X? These two. Who has Iron Blaster? These 3. Who has the Iron Sword? Him, Holly. And of course, what's the difference? You people don't know. And the answer is, I don't care. And then people asking, like, what's your favorite? And answer is, I don't know. Since I have, like, multiple versions of him, and it ran the real way, it's like, that, and this is our favorite guy, Aurora Potts speaking. I'd like to thank you all to see the video of 3 comparisons of the between Rise of the Beast / Bumblebee movie and the actual Bumblebee movie, Optimus Prime's. And yes, get in there! I mean, no! This big fat piece of plastic was in my way. Okay, I rid of the big fat plastic. Hey. Alright! Okay, so thank you all for seeing my Rise between all 3 comparisons of Optimus. And I should have brought my Bumblebee movie and Rise of the Beast soon. so I can compare between robot modes. But it doesn't matter, okay? So thank you all. Thank you for the amazingly reviews for doing this today. And I'll see you people next time.